Alright, so we're down here at Scrap Metal Corner anyway, and I figured I'd show you guys this. Friggin', I think it's time to take another load in, boys. I didn't quite have enough from last time to take half the other load in. But as you can see, I was doing a little bit of something over the weekend here. Take a look at this. My aluminum collection. Stripped all the pistons out. I couldn't get this one wrist pin out, and I was able to pull most of them all out. Got that one all stripped out pretty good. This one here, I gotta take into the shop, and I gotta pull out that little piece that's in the center. So, yeah, friggin' right. Alright, let's get in the shop this morning. Grass didn't really look too healthy this winter. Yikes. Get these running boards I gotta do up within the next couple of weeks here. My mom, she's been on me on them. She's like, I need the running boards. When you putting them on? I said, I don't know. Someday. Tent update while we're in here. I'll just do a bunch of updates. So here's what we got going on here. Not a whole lot. Gotta drop that off to the customers. And I still got this thing. I'm debating whether or not what I'm gonna do with it. I stuck it on Craigslist for like 140 bucks. No taker, so I might just part it out. I got this thing over here. I gotta strip it later on today. I keep on forgetting about it. It's a power washer, but it's missing a lot of stuff. It's missing the carburetor, the coil. We don't know if the pump's good on it, so we're just gonna basically scrap everything on it. But the good part is I got more tips to add to my collection. Then this generator here has now been mine, I guess we can put it. So that's pretty cool, but I gotta get some stuff for it to make it run. I gotta get a carburetor for it, and I forget what the deal is with it, but not bad. But we get this thing here I gotta get rid of too, the Lazy Boy. I really gotta clean this place out too. Like, I just got the shit piled up on shit. Got the power washer over there, got the tent box that I could probably get rid of now, and you know, the Husqvarna over there, and the other Husqvarna here, and the Polo 1 Pro, and holy, my plan is to make some kind of like a rack, like a big shelf on the back of here, so I can start stacking some stuff up. So that'll be a summer project, but at least she stood up over the winter. I thought damn near for sure this thing was gonna come down, but she held up pretty good. That's a good thing. But anyway, let's get in the shop this morning. Shop's a little bit of a mess right now. I've been doing a lot of cleaning lately. As you can tell, I moved a bunch of stuff around, and I got this stuff here I gotta go put out in the shed later on, and holy, just a bunch of cleaning. I'm gonna get rid of the other chair that was there. That one right there, the other broken one, and I got all the scrap metal I found too when I was doing all this. Like this is freaking awesome. A chunk of aluminum there, an impropeller fan that I didn't even know why was there. I got this old radio. It's completely busted. I forget what this came out of. I think it came out of my neighbor's Jeep. That's busted, and a bunch of other stuff. So that's all going in the scrapyard. I think I might take a scrap run probably tomorrow, depending on time-wise. I got some things I gotta do late tomorrow afternoon, so if I can squeeze it in, or actually say early afternoon. So if I can squeeze it in, that would be pretty good. Friggin' battery's just about getting ready to die on this thing. I was surprised there. We'll go over a couple things, I guess, this morning before we start the day. We got the zero turn. I got the confirmation for the parts today, and those won't be coming, I'd say, not this week, but probably next week. So that kind of sort of sucks. I was hoping to get her up and going for the weekend, but I guess that's not happening. But whatever, what can you do? My plan is to probably sell this, and either, well, actually sell it or trade it for a quad, or I'll either sell it, buy a quad, or I'm going to sell this and buy a Skag Tiger zero turn. I can get a pretty good deal on it. I'm just debating whether or not what it needs. I haven't seen it in over a year. I think I was telling you guys about that before, but we'll have to wait and see how it looks, what it needs, and stuff like that, and it's basically buried in the freaking woods. But it's a nice unit, I can tell you that. If you guys have been asking about this unit, what am I going to be asking for it? I know a lot of you guys get some interest in it. I also don't know yet, guys, just to be completely honest. I really don't remember how much I'm really into this thing. I think I paid a couple bucks for it. And I got to figure out what I'm into it, and then I'll let you guys know what I'll be selling it for. Like I said, I've seen a few of these on Craigslist selling for about 1,700 bucks in my area, and they have a shitload of more hours than mine, but I'm not going to be looking to get anywhere near close to 17. I'm thinking maybe around 13 or so. So, you know, that's what we're going on. I was hoping to do the floors this week. I wanted to do power wash the floors, clean the floors, and then repaint the floors. The thing that sucks about the floors is it just costs so much to, you know, it costs so much just to paint them. I mean, the paint alone, just the beige, what you see, not, you know, you see the gray, and then you get the beige. The beige is like $60 a can. So that just really sucks, you know. But I think I might do that maybe this week. I got the van outside there. I got to find a grill for it this week. So I'm going to go down to Brockton, down at Everett's there. If you guys know where that place is, it's a good place. I'm going to try and pick up a grill for it. And we're going to, I saw a truck bed liner down there, like a Ford sliding one, plastic, so I might grab that. They didn't want like 30 bucks for it, so I figured it would be a pretty good deal. Might grab that for the back of my truck, just to make life a little easier. And, you know, stuff like that. But I'm going to put a new battery in this thing. I'm going to fire it up, and I'm going to show you guys a trick I found out on these Tecumseh subs on how to get out that bearing. Because a few of you guys have been asking me the past 2 winters, and I keep on telling them, I go, I don't know how to do it, but I'm going to show you guys next. I figured it away. So, let me put a new battery in it. These stupid Fisher-Price batteries, like, they just don't last. You can talk for maybe 7 minutes, and they die. Alright, so now for this oil sub. Like I said, I just figured out a little trick out here with this press. I had to get the piece out the other day. I was like, how the fuck am I going to get that out? And I always forget I have this press here. It's just a Harbor Freight. I've already done a review on it, and the thing works awesome. I've only had one problem with it, and that was when I was stupid. I left the canister piece wide open, and it leaked out quite a bit of oil. So, but anyway, what I did was I just stuck a washer, a really thick washer, something just like that. I forget what this came off. I think it was like a mower deck or something for a pulley, and I slid it right in there perfectly, or it wasn't there perfectly, until it's nice and even. Take your little guy right here, make sure that's locked in, and just start bringing her down. Tell you what, this press here is a little bit handy when it comes time to do this stuff. Just gotta adjust that a little bit. Get it right center, and once you pop it, there it is. Now we can move out. See if we can get an undershot here. Nope, too dark. There's the first seal. That just popped out, as you can tell there. And we'll keep going. And there's that piece. There's the bearing I was just telling you guys about. How a lot of people have been asking me how to take it off. So there's that. And now we just continue pressing her out. And there's the washer. Just like that. Put that on the hook. Or the nail, rather. There we go. All set, ready to rock. Tell you what though, one thing I haven't quite figured out is how to get this little metal pole out. So what I've been doing, I've just taken the bolt cutters to them and then snapping them right off. But there's a good little tip for you guys who's been asking. I get about maybe 5 to 6 a year, and I finally figured out how to do it. So yeah, nice and simple way to do it. I'm sure it's the same process to get her in, you know. I bet you it is. Just, you know, you gotta get it lined up just right, I guess, and give her. I don't know. I don't know how you get it back. I'm probably the same way, I just put it out, but that's how you do her. Nice simple way. Using a press. But nice clean aluminum sheet. Just gonna cut that little end off there and we're good to go. Oh yeah. But one thing I noticed last night, like holy shit, you can't comment on a video anymore without getting like into a big old argument on freaking YouTube comment arguments, you know? Like jeez, I commented on a one pug lice video last night. I'm getting my freaking head chewed off. It's like holy shit, you know? And I've noticed that a lot lately. If you comment on like a higher person's video, like let's say they got over 50,000 subscribers, and they're getting like a shitload of comments a day, like you just can't comment anymore without people getting into an argument. You know, it's just the most craziest thing. I don't know what the whole deal is with that. It's the same with like, I'm you know, I'm not a big commenter really, you know, but it's just ridiculous. But anyway, let's continue with the day. Alright, so we're back out in the tent. Take a look what I did. Cleaned it and trash picked these. Oh yeah. So I was on my way to the AutoZone there. Had to figure out some stuff. And I saw these on the side of the road. I was like, holy shit, these things are friggin' nice. So I was originally going to take them for scrap, but they're just way too nice. There's the brand there, if it'll focus. Come on. No, it ain't got to focus, but they're nice long and they're free. So we might use these in the basement. Can't beat it, I got a couple bins with them. But as you can see, I cleaned up the tent here quite a bit. Moved up a bunch of stuff. So it looks pretty good now. Put these in the basement maybe over the weekend or something. But they're nice. Shelf Tech System. Made in China. No surprise there. But anyway, let's head on into the garage. Alright, so we're back here at the shop, as you can see. Nothing's changed really. I pulled in this the power washer here. Getting ready to pull it apart, and the craziest thing happened to me. I know how these pumps come apart. I've taken a few of these apart in the past. And basically what I did was I unbolted it from the block, and next thing you know, all of a sudden the thing slid out. I was like, what? Wait a minute, something's not right here, because that should not be able to slide out when you still have the pulley on the shaft. You usually have to unbolt that, and then you can slide it off. Well, I guess somebody had a little bit of an incident. If you can see that crack right there, yep, she friggin' went kaboom. Well, didn't go kaboom, just, you know, friggin' it didn't sit on the shaft right, because there's a keyway, like right there. There's like, you know, you see the keyway, and then there's a little Allen, little friggin' guy on the pulley. And I never quite seen something like that before in a power washer. Pretty good sized crack too. Cracked it there and cracked it there. Ain't that something, huh? Completely loosened it right up. But yeah, so I think I'd say it's safe to say that this pump's probably junk. I'd say that it's probably wobbling around quite a bit, and you know, a lot of times these pumps are junk. So I'm just gonna pull it apart. I ain't gonna be screwing around with it. Gotta pull the aluminum off of it and take it to scrap it tomorrow. And then as for the block, I haven't quite figured out what the deal is with it. I think there's something else wrong with it other than the missing carburetor and the missing coil, because I looked at here. There's a missing screw there and a missing screw there. And it feels kind of funny when you pull it over, so I'm guessing that the belt that goes inside here, there's usually a little belt that wraps around in here. If you've never taken one of these apart, there is a belt in there. And I bet you something probably get gnarled up or something chewed up one time. So I'm just curious, I'll pop it off. Of course, my friggin' son of a bitch doesn't fit. Well, that one does kind of sort of fit, just enough to unscrew her. But I'm just going to pop the recoil off of it and call her a done deal. So, I think these have the plastic flywheels on them. Oh, gotta get the right tool for the right job. But I noticed friggin' I've noticed a few YouTubers been doing this lately, and it friggin' drives me out of my mind when they do it. You know, I'm not gonna name out names, but when you're making a video and you're talking, and if you're just, you know, talking, you're not doing anything in the video, it gets sort of nice to, you know, face the camera and talk, not just pointing at the ground for like 5 minutes, you know. And it's just a quick little tip for all you YouTubers that make the videos. Just kind of sort of, the hell's that? That's something right there. Check a look at that. Oh, fuck. Take a look at this. We gotta get a light, but yeah, so it'd be good for when you're showing somebody something on YouTube, when you're filming, keep the camera straight and don't be just pointing at the ground constantly. Like, let's say I was showing you guys, I don't know. Alright, we'll take this zero turn for example. We'll say, alright, I just got this zero turn. Don't be like, hey guys, this is blah 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 here. I just got my new zero turn. This is it right here. You know, got the belts and stuff. I've seen a lot of people, if you're gonna show somebody something, stand back and show it, you know, friggin' autofocus. Come on. Just show the friggin' thing. And then when you're talking about it, like you're saying, oh, I'm gonna mow some grass and stuff like that, and you're in your shed, don't be friggin' pointing the camera at the ground. Go ahead and go like this. I'm gonna mow some grass and stuff with it over the summer. I know you ripping up lawns and stuff like that. Just do that. Friggin' make better videos. It friggin' drives me crazy. But anyway, let's take a look at the carnage. I guess there was something up with this motor. I don't think I'm plugged. Nope, yep, I am plugged in. Alright, so if you can see that right there, it's like all chewed up. I would say there's something wrong there. The belt is even off. Look at that. Oh, holy shit. Check this out, huh? The whole timing sprocket, the little plastic piece, completely snapped right off. See, those are the pieces I was feeling in there. I was like, wonder what that is. Sure enough, I'd say that thing's pretty much junk. The belt, on the other hand, still looks pretty good. But that is junk. Won't be saving this motor. So I bet you that pump is, well, actually I bet you the pump isn't good. Because I bet you what was happening is because this was off or something like that, vibrating the shaft. It's probably, I don't know, I bet you there's a little, no, there's no play in the shaft, surprisingly, but I bet you that had something to do with that, or maybe that had something to do with that. I mean, I don't know. Could have both happened at different times, you never know. But it's safe to say that motor is junk. It's just, I wonder what that would have sounded like. I missed something right there. You don't see that every day. Especially on a Honda. Honda motors are built pretty decent. You don't really find too many blown up. Look at that, just fucking popped it right off. Anyway, so I guess that motor's junk. So much for making a short block out of it, but short block no longer, that's for damn sure, because spun her fucking clean. That is something. Look at all the shavings. That is something else right there. Wonder if it was low on oil. Probably. Oh, nope. Surprisingly, I had plenty of oil because it was puking out everywhere. Well, that was something. But anyway, I'll continue on what I'm doing here, and we'll get back to you in a little bit. Alright, so I figured I'd show you guys the broken piece here. Take a look at that. Holy. There's the keyway piece, and there's the keeper piece. It's supposed to hold everything in line, but man, it sheared it pretty good, I'll tell you that. It's supposed to go something like that. Just like so. That's how it's supposed to go. Not supposed to look like that. Junk. But yeah, so this piece, this one right here has got a little bit of weight on it. I was pretty surprised. Nice chunk of aluminum. It's got a little bit of brass in it, but that's alright because brass is higher than aluminum and it doesn't make that big of a deal at the place I go to. Just as long as it doesn't have steel in it. So I was able to remove all the steel. These pieces here have some kind of like a ceramic in it, and I think it was this one. Nope, it's this one. This one here was already cracked, believe it or not, and which one was it? I think it was, yeah, this one here. This is like a keeper piece, and that goes something like that, and it looks like whatever that does, it was just blowing out the by. Blowing by. Blowing out the by. What the fuck was I just talking about? But anyway, got those pieces all stripped out. Now I'm just getting ready for the motor. I got 3 of the bolts off. Just going to use the impact gun here and pull that off. But surprisingly to me, which one was it? I stripped out one of my good Duralast Torx head. Check that out. Stripped it completely clean. And it was kind of hard to see because we're filming with an air con, but you know, gets better and better every day. But I don't know. I was surprised. I bought these cheap ass things at VIP Auto Parts in town, and tell you what, these things here, pretty damn good. I've only stripped out one of them, and I think that was like a T25 or something like that. But I was very surprised this one didn't strip out. I would have thought this set here, this cheap little $4 set, would have stripped out before. $10, I think these are 14 bucks. And these are actually made for impact gun, so I was pretty surprised there, but I don't know. Junk. Chinese junk. But anyway, I'm in the market for looking for a new air hose. I don't know if you guys know a good air hose. This is a Harbor Freight air hose. I've bought, let's see, I bought one from Sears, actually I bought 3 from Sears, which were House Campbell, or Campbell Housefield, whatever the fuck you want to call them. I had one Goodyear that came with my compressor, and I went out and bought a Goodyear air hose, and both of those actually blew up at the middle, the direct middle. I don't know what it is. There must be something wrong with those hoses where they blow up at the middle. And this is my first Harbor Freight one, and it's starting to leak now right at the stem here, where all this brass and stuff is. I've tried tightening it and putting stuff in it, and it still pushes out air. So I don't know if you guys know any good air hoses. I'd like something. This one here, just stiff. I like the flexi kind, the ones that are soft. So if you guys know any good air hoses, let me know. I have yet to try Ingersoll Rowland. I think the next air tools, when I start buying air tools, like when this Cobalt breaks, that reminds me, that just actually broke. When that guy over there breaks, I really don't like this one. I think eventually I will be getting an Ingersoll Rowland impact gun. I don't like it because of these settings. It's just, I said that I think the day I bought it, and I just don't like that. And it seems to me that this one here has more output, more torque than this one. And this is supposed to be a bigger one. This is a 350. Yeah, 350, and this one here should only be like a 225, I do believe. And this one here seems to be putting out more power than this one, surprisingly. So I don't know, but I just actually broke this one. I can't get my 5/8. Oh fuck! Look at what I did. Man, I'm pretty damn stupid. I freaking put the 5/8 socket on backward. What the fuck was I thinking? Holy shit. No wonder why it didn't fit on right. Whoops. Wow. Just stabbed it right on too, like I wasn't even thinking. This is what I usually do. I just sit them on the ground, stick it in, and it goes in. I guess I wasn't thinking that time. Yep, that's a first. Let's see if I can't whack it off with the Stanley. Yeah, I think we have some problems here. Oop, here it comes. Here it is. I can't believe I did that. Put this friggin' socket on backwards. I've never done that in my entire life. That's funny. But anyway, I guess it's not broken. But like I said, this is a pretty good one. I bought this one at Home Depot, I do believe. They sell the same one at Walmart. I didn't know it at the time. I bought this one. And I think these are like cheap, 25 bucks, 30 bucks. And it's a really good one. This one here was 50, I do believe. I had a Husky. I got rid of that one last year because it was just blowing by, like the back seal blew out, and there was something else wrong with it. Oh yeah, the trigger got stuck. I lent it out to a friend, and the trigger got stuck on it. So it was junk, but whatever. Anyway, back to work I go. This is going to be a long video today, I think. Alright, so since we're in the mood of scrapping this month, I think it's going to be a scrapping month or something, I don't know. I had a pretty good sized pile of copper wire, just the shellings and stuff like that, piled up over here for quite some time, basically all winter. And I was picking through it and stuff like that, and I ended up stripping quite a bit. I got probably about 4 pounds here. This was just the, all one tube. Like it was just full of copper there, so I stripped out quite a bit. A lot of the stuff was dry rotted, which was surprising. I'm not quite sure where I got the copper. I'm trying to remember, but stripped it all down. I got probably about 3 pounds here, maybe 4. And with the price of scrap these days with the copper, I think that's probably about, I don't know, $5, $6, so not too bad. So I'm going to continue trimming up some of these pieces. I got to get this stuff off the crimping pieces, and we'll be good to go. Oh yeah. Alright, so I got everything just about ready for tomorrow. I got the copper in a box and the copper casing stuff in another box, you know. That was pretty heavy, I'll tell you that. I think that one's heavier than that stuff because, well, this is just a bunch of piston stuff and it's not worth stripping. But yeah, so I got that done. This bucket here, that's going. That's just a bucket ahead, kicking around the shop here. And, well, that's probably a good 40 pounds right there. But I went over to the hot water tanks. I got a couple of those back there, and I pulled a couple of the brass fittings off. And which one is it? This one. Take a look at this. Now, what kind of plumber would do this? This plumber must have been a hack or something. Obviously, if you can make out this, there's brass, lead that's almost, at least a good 1/16, almost to about an 1/8 around it, and then you have your pipe that's supposed to go in there. Well, I think what they did was they probably got the wrong size brass piece, where they should have used maybe, I think the brass, the copper that they're using was probably 1/2 inch, and this is probably like 5/8. And they completely didn't do that right. So imagining some plumber doing that to your house, like holy shit, like that wouldn't pass code. And then just a couple of these little guys. So might start a little brass collection next. See how that goes. Maybe start a little box, and every time I get a little brass piece, I'll chuck it in there. But it won't be the biggest pile in the world because I hardly ever get brass in. That's a privilege. But anyway, so I think we're all done with this video, guys. We'll probably talk to you guys tomorrow. If I can find the GoPro charger, I'll charge up my GoPro. I haven't really been able to find one lately. I was going to use it a couple days ago. I forget why, but I was going to use it and I can't find it. So if I have time tonight, maybe I'll run to Best Buy, something like that, pick up a charger at the dollar store too. But I don't know if I'll be going that way, so I'll have to wait and see. And if I can get it going, I'll stick the GoPro on the roof or something like that, or the pick-em-up truck. And alright, I don't know where that just went. Friggin' my battery died. Big surprise there. But I don't know, maybe if I get the GoPro going, we could, stick on the roof or something like that. Maybe on the drive there, me humming the shit out the back. But you have to wait and see. No guarantees, because I don't know. We gotta find a charger first. So anyway, we'll talk to you guys probably tomorrow. Hopefully you guys have a good night, and we'll talk to you guys later. See ya.